Jeff, Tyler, and Zeitler, those three guys rested. You will find out later today when we put the report out on all the other injuries. And as we go moving forward too, talk about the injuries, it's going to be a day-to-day thing with everybody. We're going to always try to every week try to get everybody as healthy as possible to play on Sundays. And sometimes the players, and in this, I'll say this now, like where I'm standing now, as the leader of the organization, you learn about guys. And certain guys fight through things. There's certain things that come up. So it's just every player's going to be different. So I'll try to share as much information as I can with you, but also we got to wait until Sunday sometimes to make those decisions. A couple of, a little bit longer an individual period, kind of how we went out today, and the tempo that we wanted, kind of explain to the guys what I wanted to get done for a Wednesday after, being away for a couple days, things like that. Some of the timing we had in the meetings, things like that we went through, and they had to kind of rush a little bit because I went a little longer in the TV today, but I think they did an outstanding job today. Go play. Go play, go cut it loose, go have fun. Like I talked about, stick together, play 4 quarters of complimentary football. That's the most important thing. And it's the next one on the schedule. We got to go out there and play our best game of the year. That's going to be the goal every week. I'm going to tell this team, regardless of who we're playing, it's going to be about us. We got to go out there. And, we're going to, we had a great practice today, Wednesday, first and second down stuff. We got to keep grinding away. This is as you guys know, a very well coached football team. I was with Josh McDaniels in Denver for the 2 years there, years back in 2009 and 10. So he's a very good football coach too. So we know a lot about these guys, so we got to go out there and play our best game.
That's been good. He's one of the first people to greet me once I came in on my visit here, during my 30 visits. And he's had, history with good quarterbacks. I got a chance to work with Phillip Rivers over there. And then just the attitude that he brings to just the team, the building, and he wants us to play winning football. He's going to get that out of us. And so, we just got to buy in, come in together, with coach and make plays for each other. It's the same thing we've been doing the past couple weeks, ever since we made the play calling change. So it really doesn't change our operation. It's just more of us trying to do things the right way in practice and translate to the game. McCoy, I didn't think I was throwing off my back foot a lot, which you can tell me to play. But I made it slipped up because whether I have to move in the pocket or whether it's getting out or stepping up. But then I have to be accurate with the football. I have to give my receivers a chance to make plays for us and give them a chance to go score a touchdown.
How about drifting?
I just think it's more of a feel in the pocket that I have, whether it's just to check the ball down. And also it's something that I've had throughout college, and that's something that I'm trying to clean up just less of it. And then also at times when I need to. Did you feel?
Playing more tempo. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys play that.
Playing at a higher tempo seems to be good for you. You like it,
yeah.
But it creates a lot more plays. And one of the things teams tend to do with a rookie quarterback is try to run the ball and slow a game down so a rookie quarterback doesn't have to play so many plays. Do those two things, are they maybe in conflict?
I don't think they're in conflict. I think it's more of, us getting great at the things that we're good at. I think that's the biggest thing. And whether we're going to play up-tempo or slow it down when we need to, I just think we got to run the ball, efficient. We got to have a, efficient pass game. I think we haven't been consistent at it the whole year. So once we get consistent at that, I think just everything else take care of itself.
Since the changes made?
It's been, good from a person standpoint, from nobody dragging in, nobody feeling sorry for themselves or what our record is. Because the only way is up for us. We put ourselves in the hole. These first couple games, we got to dig ourselves out of this hole. So we still got high energy. The locker room is great. We just got to continue to try to put games together, try to win. It frustrated me. I've dealt with coaching changes at really every stop I've had, in my past. So that's not I'm not frustrated at that. The biggest thing is we're trying to score points as the offense. Our defense, they're playing hard for us each and every game. They're the reason why we're in a lot of these games in the fourth quarter winning. Us 11 on our side of the ball, we just got to do our part. We haven't done that enough to win these games. So that's the biggest, thing that we're trying to focus on as an offense, score points for the defense and win some games.
Cam, what?
Just from, I say the biggest thing, just from how can I put it? The freeness of it, the fluidity of the game, from operation standpoint to my liking, to getting out of the huddle. And I think the biggest thing is just, me being better every play. I haven't played my best ball. And I think just once I'm, playing to my standard that I put on myself, we'll be able to take care of a lot of stuff on offense.
Cuban.
I guess shocked at first. Didn't expect it. Sure, no one expected. This early or to happen. I guess, especially so early in the season. But it happened, and it's the business we in, and we all have a job, and our job is to prepare for the Patriots and get ready for this week.
What's your initial impression?
He came and let us know how things gonna go forward, and we all bought into it, and our thing is we got to make sure we're doing our part of helping them out as leaders, as captains, to keep this locker room together and making sure, like I said, the biggest focus is get ready to go play against a good football team that coming in here that I'm sure that's going to try to embarrass us at home. So our job is to go out there and just do our part. Like I said, his message to the team, is what his message was, and like I said, I'm sure, especially myself, we bought in and we're ready to move forward. I mean, that's my goal, no matter what it may be. It is from Coach Mike or whoever it may be. I hold myself to a high standard. I want to continue to play at a high level. But he mentioned it to me today a little bit. We talked a little bit about it, but at the end of the day, just a prove and reprove each and every day you walk into this building. Each and every day you step on the field, you have to keep proving it. And that's my goal. Is every time I step on the field, I want to be the best defensive tackle on the field. So
Not about the players, but about the way things ended for him with management and ownership here. I think Mike Vrabel would like to hang.
I mean, absolutely. You're not trying to, fault blame or, you're going to take accountability on the field, so you got to get the job done at the end of the day. But, just part of having a realization to it as well. Those guys, for them, that was week 6. For me, it was my second half. I didn't even finish really the second half of the Denver game. So, yeah, I mean, absolutely, they're already found their rhythm, so I'm trying to catch up to everybody else. But that's a challenge for myself, though, so not pointing blame to nobody else. I still got to get the job done whenever I'm on the field. It was a shock, for sure. You have your Monday and Tuesday routine, so I was getting ready for my Monday routine, and some guys from last year's team, we still talk and conversate, so we have a group chat. And I just remember that group chat was starting to blow up, so I was a little confused, so I called Peter, and that's when he broke it to me about everything that had happened. And then, obviously, later on in the day, trying to look at the installs that are going in, and you get the next news about Bill, his situation. So, yeah, a lot of different things hitting you at once, especially for me. As far as I go in my career, I always give credit to Bill for, laying the foundation down for me my rookie year. A lot of guys in the NFL tell me your success is going to be determined by your coach. And having a guy like, I'm not taking away from Scott or Jonesy, but having a guy like Bill, who's been around so much, has so many different avenues of success that he can point to and show you what success looks like. I definitely can credit that to why my career can go the way it goes.
How do you change is what this team needed?
I'm not really the decision maker here, so I think I'm just trying to do my job and do the best I can. I will say, obviously, things were not working for us offensively, and so I think that change is not a bad thing with that, because obviously things weren't working well. So whatever that is, I don't know. I don't get paid to do that. But obviously, 1 and 5, not performing well offensively. I think that, I think it's valid to say in general that we need to change things up a little bit, which I think is fair. Decision maker here, so I think I'm just trying to do my job and do the best I can. I will say, obviously, things were not working for us offensively, and so I think that change is not a bad thing with that, because obviously things weren't working well. So whatever that is, I don't know. I don't get paid to do that. But obviously, 1 and 5, not performing well offensively. I think that, I think it's valid to say in general that we need to change things up a little bit, which I think is fair.
Peter, you mentioned.
I got a lot of one-on-ones waiting on me.
What's he told you about getting the back in there?
Play your game. You're going to have a lot of one-on-ones. The way he's playing amazing. So I love the way he playing. Give me the opportunity to get my one-on-one. So pretty excited for that.
What's moves?
Man, I need a haircut, bro. I've been woofing, bro, on that RR.
I hear you.
But It went well today, man. I felt good. Felt good taking it day by day.
What do you got to do?
Like I said, I'm just gonna take it day by day, stack days, and see how I feel Sunday.
How tough was it? I